So now we're looking at the run plays for the 1983 San Diego Chargers, Don Coryell, Air Coryell playbook. We won't spend a ton of time on it because you're not here for the run plays, and they're not that exciting. It's pretty basic. First plays, basically what it says here, remember basic whole numbering, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 to the right, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 to the left. The play calls, if you're in the I, it's just a one number, so this is 2 and 3. It's called pick, even though it looks like part of it is cut off. Pick is the play call. And I don't know where this 54. 54, and it's on every single page. So I'm just going to start ignoring that because it's like it was on the play sheet and they just didn't bother to white it out or something. If you have your split backs, it's going to give you the 2, 3, or 4, or I guess technically 1. 1 is the quarterback. 2, 3, or 4, which back will be carrying the football in that. So pick is basically it's not zone, it's man blocking, but it's essentially your dive, your straight ahead, just go get it. So it's man, has coaching points about stacked defenses. I'm assuming that coaching point about stacked defenses is kind of zone-ish. Backside tackle is a cutoff. The fullback drives play side. Fullback, it's essentially a fullback dive. So let's not dwell on it for too long. Lee and Ray is a pass protection. So I go back to, these, you can't trust all of these things being in order. So there's a run play and then we have a pass play. So a page was turned over. Run number 2 is ISO. Everybody knows ISO. So let's go through the ISO blocks real quick. Offside tackle is slam through, which is like cut off kind of thing, essentially. Slam through, I guess. Don't let anybody step inside. Don't let anybody get inside of you. Offside guard, man alert. I guess it's the man on you. Slice versus even. Slice versus even looks like essentially just get inside. Don't let the guy get inside of you. To the play side. Center is man, so it's all man blocking. Onside guard says vice versus odd, which looks like a double team with the center. And then man versus even. So vice versus odd, man versus even. So he's got to get the down guy. It doesn't give, the backside. Okay, so the offside guard is going to be getting the backside linebacker. Possible slice versus even, meaning that the center could be going to the backside linebacker, I'm guessing. And then your ISOing on the ISO on the play side linebacker. Onside tackle, man, possible ed versus 27 defense. I have no idea. Oh, I see. Okay, the 54 and 54 slide weak and all that stuff, that's the defense. Just in a weird spot. Okay, so there you go. Against 27, let's see what 27. 27 is a 4-3. It is a very much a kind of, a 4-3 monster type of look is, I guess, what I would call it. Is the defense that's being called as 27. Next play is called, it looks like straight. A lot of these are cut off at the top, so I'm not entirely positive. It's your 6 and 7, so kind of like an outside zone, but really more like it's not a blast. Yeah, I guess outside zone is the best way to call it. Man blocking. It's not called zone. Man blocking alert scoop call for the backside guard. Slam through, same kind of thing. You've got a lead from the fullback. If you're running from the I, it would just be called 6 or 7. And the fullback is told to drive towards the outside hip of the tight end and block the support. So your forced defender. The halfback is going to take the ball deep. Now, I love the instructions for the halfback. This is somebody who understood running backs. Draft them, find them, whatever you do, then give them the ball and get out of their way. Take the ball deep, run to daylight. That's the instructions here. Okay. Quarterback pivot, reach deep, hand off, set to pass. Cool. Basic, 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 basic. 6 and 7 from the eye. Little bit different. Let's see the... No. The next play is 6 and 7. I cannot see the name, so I do not know. Again, it's cut off at the top. I do not know what it is called, but this is pulling a backside guard. It is a 6 and 7. I'm guessing there's a different tag on it, but I don't know what it is, so I don't know what to call it. It's pulling a backside guard. It's power. I mean, it's definitely power. And then it turns into counter. So it's power and counter here. I mean, it's the power and counter that we teach in the Pistol Power Offense system. You can go to pistolpoweroffense.com/podcast and get a free video series that will teach you that's series. It's our power. I just can't block gap away. So offside tackle, backside tackle, reach, cutoff, offside guard. He's going to pull and lead through the hole and seal the inside linebacker. And the coaching point is read the block of the fullback. So it's power. The center is block gap away. The guard is block gap away. The tackle is block gap away. Very much how we block power with down blocks. We just like to get a combo in there. I mean, I really like to have the combo, but it's essentially block gap away. Y is block the first man inside. It says coaching point on the 27 defense. On the 27 defense, he's going to not block the Sam linebacker, obviously. It's the only thing I can see as far as an instruction there. Z is smack, which is, I guess, a crack block, coming down and sealing the edge there. Lead step, run parallel to the line of scrimmage is the halfback. The fullback. Butt block the end man on the line of scrimmage. I've read of a butt block. I've never taught a butt block, so I don't know if it's, butt him with your helmet or with your butt. I don't know. I assume it's just a regular kick-out block. Halfback lead step, run parallel to the line of scrimmage, read the block, and run the daylight. There you go. Coaching point from the eye, take a jab step. So that's your timing out of the eye that makes up for being offset in your right, left, or in your pro formations, the offset eye, the far formation. So essentially power. It is power. That's what we've got here. Lock is 6 and 7 from the eye, 47 and 26 from right, left, and strong. It looks like a wider power. No, I'll tell you what, it looks like a weak side power. So that's the difference. It's a weak side. It's not a power because they're going to crack the overhang or the outside linebacker with the receiver with the X, maybe using a tighter formation tag, but it's running it to the weak side. It's the same concept with the guard pull to the weak side. The coaching instruction on the off guard is to pull and lead through the hole again. And the coaching instruction for the fullback is lead step, run parallel to the line of scrimmage, read blocks, and run to daylight. So the diagram doesn't show the fullback getting the ball. Maybe that's just, or maybe there's a tag that gets you here. But halfback's job is to load block the end man on the line of scrimmage. Okay. This is a hike play, run to the weak side only. So no snap count, hike, and run to the weak side. Sweep, pretty much your standard sweep. So again, everybody's hooking, man hook, man hook, man hook. There's nothing special. Fullback drive towards the outside. A lot of this is drawn from the eye, and then also your split backs. Fullback drive towards the outside hip of the tight end and block the support. Just, block that, alley area or block your overhang safety. Halfback parallel step. Take the pitch, run the daylight. That's great. Quarterback pivot and pitch that ball to the halfback, set the pass. Boom. It's your toss play. It's your sweep play. I think they have another play. It's called toss. We have a lead option. I'm going to skim past that because it's just past beyond what we're doing here. We've got a blast play, which is kind of your standard. The fullback instruction on it is to ISO block somebody. It's a 5 or a 4 blast. Z reverse. It's a reverse off of the toss to the Z. It's a reverse. Nothing to say. X around. This is, for those of you who want to know, here is your difference between a reverse and an X around. And I know we as football coaches hear it all the time, but this is the difference. The quarterback fake a 5 blast and then hand the ball to the halfback. Oh, this is fake to the halfback. I think he's handing it to the X, because the X's run through the halfback's original alignment, take the ball from the quarterback, and run to daylight. So just the quarterback is supposed to hand the ball to the X. But otherwise, this is the quarterback handing the ball off to the X running around compared to the reverse. We all, as football coaches, get to hear football announcers call the wrong thing a lot, and so we're used to that.